Hey, what's up everybody? My name is Cap and welcome back to the channel. Always glad you guys are here and thank you so much for all the support on the videos. Now, I haven't come out personally and said any of my thoughts on the new Call of Duty reveal for Infinite Warfare or the Call of Duty 4 Remastered or Battlefield 1 or my thoughts and opinions on all of that. I haven't come out and said any of it really. I mean, a few tweets here and there, but I haven't done a video on it yet. So, I mean, most of my opinion on that I could do for a different video. But anyway, this one, something I wanted to talk about was the Call of Duty 4 Remastered. For start off, I don't like the concept that you have to have it bundled with Infinite Warfare. It'd be cool if it was just something you could purchase individually, but that's, again, for another topic. This is basically just my thoughts on how will Call of Duty 4 Remastered play based on how YouTube will affect it. And let me explain what I'm talking about. When I played Call of Duty 4, that was my introduction to the series of Call of Duty. I hadn't played one prior to that, so I didn't have any experience with it, and I was super green in the gills. I was a noob, deluxe, sucked at the game, but I had a lot of fun with it. The campaign was amazing, still think it's one of the best ones in the series. Multiplayer was great, and I had a lot of fun with it, but here's one thing about that. I didn't know YouTube gaming was a thing during Call of Duty 4, or even World at War for that matter. It was a little bit into Modern Warfare 2's release that some of my friends started mentioning guys doing YouTube gaming videos, and I was just like, wow, this is really cool. And I started watching guys like Hutch and CNanners and Tabe and Only Use Me Blade and Thunder and Mr. Phantasmo and several others like that. And honestly, watching those kind of guys play is what helped me get better at the game, because I got to see a style of playing that I didn't even know existed. But what I was trying to get to the point is that I didn't know gaming on YouTube was even popular during COD 4. And honestly, it wasn't nearly as popular as it is now. I mean, the few people that were doing it, back then with like Real Blame Truth and Hutch and those guys were really kind of getting things going there. They didn't have a ton of viewers. Even by Modern Warfare 2 standards, some of the big guys having around 100,000. I mean, now that's just nothing. But back then, that was a pretty good market to have. But here's something that I keep in mind is that a lot of stuff that was considered overpowered or cheap or whatever like that in Call of Duty 4, I had no idea about that, because unless I just went to the forums or something and happened to see somebody talking about it, I didn't know there was viral videos going around showing how to do exploits or which class was the most overpowered or something. I mean, every Call of Duty, I'd say from Modern Warfare 2 on, when it really got popular and a lot easier to be a gaming commentator with Call of Duty videos, each one has brought more and more videos, more and more coverage, and so anytime there's a glitch, let's say Modern Warfare 2 came out with the whole infinite noob tubing crap, that problem that everybody ran into there. I honestly believe one reason that was such a rampant problem is because YouTube gaming was becoming so popular at the time that all it took was a couple big channels talking about that concept, and then everybody did it. Versus Call of Duty 4, when that came out, if there was a Call of Duty channel, one of the bigger guys came out and said, hey, I found the most overpowered class setup you could possibly use, or I found a glitch on this particular map, here's a place to hide inside this barn or this house or whatever, and you can do it without getting shot. They didn't have that much of coverage as far as viewers there, so it didn't get as rampantly seen. So what I'm curious is, with YouTube the way it is now, when you got gaming channels and stuff up into the high millions, will we be able to see the same level of awesomeness with Call of Duty 4 that we originally saw back then, those who played it back then, not, in recent years? Or will we see the instances of where it's like, man, this game is not near as much fun because there's just rampant cheating, there's classes that are so overpowered, there's a problem here and a problem there that while back in the day, we may not have known it even existed, and now we're fully aware of it because as soon as it's even mentioned as a problem, there's 100 videos about it, how to do it, and where to go, and hundreds of forums and places and Reddit, and all the stuff that didn't really exist back then that exists now as ways to find cheap and easy ways to get through it. So what I'm curious about is, if they release Call of Duty 4 Remastered and it's almost identical to the way it was, obvious changes and stuff here or there to the background stuff, if we work on the new systems, but if it's the same game, same classes, same setup, same settings, basically, will we be able to look back at it and say, oh my god, that's still so much fun as I remember it, or will it be that, oh my god, this game used to be so much fun, but now there's so many cheaters and so many people running the exact same class that's overpowered that we hated seeing back then? I'm like, yeah, I used to. It was a problem. People running triple frags and martyrdom and stuff like that, but it was just an annoyance. Now, everybody and their dogs wearing, using that same perk, and oh my god, it's so annoying. I mean, is that what we're going to see with Call of Duty 4? That's something that I was just kind of curious about. I mean, we like to look back at the game with rose-colored lenses and how much fun it was and how great it was, but it was a completely different era of gaming back then. And we're talking, what, 8, 9 years ago, maybe? I can't even, I'm probably wrong on that one entirely, and I'm sorry if I am, but anyway, so I'm really hoping that that's not the case, and that we see the opposite. We see the amazing side of it there because there's a lot more coverage. So anyway, that's just my thoughts on it. You know, you guys let me know what you think, of course, in the comments below, and hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you guys for your time. Y'all have a good one, and I'll catch you later.